welcome. This is going to be our yoga stretch. I'm Tova. For those of you who don't know me yet, Sierra Fitness, we're here, and we're gonna be staying our appropriate feet apart, 6 feet apart. So I hope you have your mats and a good attitude. And there's Carla right there.
6 feet.
6 feet. Yep, she's staying 6 feet. And so you'll need a band as well. If you don't have a band, you're saying, you can use a towel, or even Carla, we were just talking about this, and she was just saying how you could use, a bathrobe, little red belt, and that's another wonderful idea. So be as creative as you can. Any kind of strap, belty type thing will do. If not, go ahead and grab a towel, all right? And if you don't have that, we use our arms as massive levers to assist us when we stretch. So let's get this party started.
Did you want some music?
Yes, it's on right now. It's just on a little low.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just have some soothing music in the background, so you're able to promote a little bit more healing. And I do want this to be a healing-based class, focusing on wellness and focusing on for all of us. I think, Carla, just building that strong mentality and positivity for all of us when we all need it, and we all need each other at this time. So it's just a nice way to give ourselves the gift of healing together. So let's find our way to the back of our mats, everybody. The big toes towards one another and the knees spread wide apart. Your arms can reach out in front with your palms flattened down, or you can rest your arms along sides, palms facing up. And whether your buttocks is nowhere near your heels or not, it doesn't matter. You just want to focus, everybody, on just getting really comfortable. And just focus on the breath. Right? And as you narrow your awareness into the breath, right, we just come to the realization that breath and this moment is it. So appreciate it, everybody, for what it's worth. So at the beginning of class, we recognize that our journey together isn't something that we turn on like a light switch. Something that takes a little bit of time to promote gentleness, awareness, self-study. And maybe you repeat these words to yourself, right? I am calm, I am peaceful, and I feel safe. And see if you can now even take it a step further. Keep repeating these words to yourself as if you are trying to really convince yourself of the truth. As if you're trying to delete the old program and rewrite the new program. So throughout our time together, I am peaceful, right? I am calm, and I am safe. So with that said, let's focus on a nice deep breath in through our nostrils, filling up, up, like a little balloon. And then opening our mouths, we're gonna push out all that air, what we don't need, letting it be. Sealing our lips, we'll try it again, inhaling what we need for today to nourish us. And as we open our mouths, we exhale what we don't need. Yeah, we want to leave on the floor on every exhale. Try it one more time. Inhale through your nostrils as deeply and as fully as you can. Hold it. Then open your mouths, big cathartic sigh, pushing out all that air with gusto. Now throughout the remainder of our time together, I challenge each and every one of you to maintain what we call Ujjayi breathing, nostril breathing. And if you can't, you have allergies, whatnot, just keep breathing. As long as you're breathing, there's more right with you than what's wrong with you. Okay, as we walk those fingers forward, nice stable distance away from your spine. Make your way onto all fours with the wrists, elbows, shoulders in line. And let's go ahead, everybody, and just lift the chest, curl through your toes. I love to start with a little up cat, down cat to warm up your back, spine, front back spine, flatten toes, round, and just sway. Make it really organic, a natural motion. That's it, Carla. Take your head in one direction, hips in the other. It's like you're your little human comma. And then try it again. Inhale, curling your toes, uplifting your chest, uplift it. And if you're feeling like you're a little not uplifted, we're gonna get you there. Flatten your toes and round your back. That's it, tummy tuck in, sway it out. So your abs are in, press down to the heel of your hands, shins, tops of the feet. We'll try that one more time. Curl through your toes, lift your gaze. And as you open your chest, feel that nice thorough stretch. Tailbone up, rock it forward and back. Wake up your Achilles and then flatten toes around your back. Nod, jaw, chin, and sway. You're like a human comma. head in one direction, hips in the other. I like it. Carla's on her little elbows. That's a nice variation. And then make your way back to center. And let's stretch every bone we own, every muscle in our body. We're gonna curl through our toes and make our way up to our good friend downward facing dog. So the hands are shoulder width, the feet are hip width apart. So we really wanna drop the shoulders and lift the tailbone. Good, and Carla has her feet to fist distance. And now I'm gonna ask her to walk her dog this morning. So, and I'll walk the dog, that's it, lifting one heel, lowering the other, drawing the inner eyes, the elbow is in to activate the inner seams of our biceps. Shoulder heads draw down. Now let's go ahead, Carla, and lift the heels really high. And all out there, lift those heels as high as you can. And then go ahead and lower your heels gently, applying a little pressure gingerly to your heels. Don't force it. Try it again. Inhale through your nose, heels high. Exhale, heels down low. Breathing as we go. Inhale, lift your heel. Exhale, lower heels down gently. Good. Next one, we're gonna lift the heels. We're gonna bend the knees for what we call crouching dog or bear pose. Push the floor away, yeah. And draw your chest to your thighs. Feel the shoulder heads draw down, neck long. Look towards your navel nose. And then inhale, straighten the knees, hyper gently. Drop your head a little lower and open the shoulders. Ah. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, glance forward so you know where you're going in space. Walk, step, jump, tiptoe, find your way to the front of your mat. So you could tiptoe or you could float. And we're gonna separate the feet about hip width apart or a little wider. Latch on opposite hand above opposite elbow and sway. You wanna see the back wall or where the ceiling meets the wall. And as we sway, we really bend the knees. And if you're saying I'm a candidate for refinement, start to take a little bit more of a bend out of the knees. You feel a deeper stretch if you need it. Some of us don't. All right, now let's make our way to center. Now I'm going to challenge you to keep your heads down. There's usually a knee-jerk reaction to lift the head. So keep your head low and listen. Intense listening, that's yoga. Stretch that right elbow, right armpit forward, but keep your right hip back. So you feel a nice stretching sensation all through your obliques, intercostals, side body. Inhale, center, and then exhale, other side. Head dangles low, left elbow, left armpit forward, left hip back. Inhale, center. Let's try it one more time each side. Exhale, right armpit forward, right hip back. Inhale, center. Exhale, stretch for that nice flexible mentality. I don't have to be flexible to practice. Inhale, center. I just need a flexible mentality, that's all. Take your left hand in line with the top of your head. If you can't, you can, if you have a block or a book at home, you're welcome to use that, or make a little thumbprint, right? So you're gonna bend your left knee and float your right arm up. Now your feet can be wider apart or 6 inches. Try to glance up to the thumbnail in the air, stay there, or wrap your hand to lower back or hip crease and open your chest, everybody, chest expansion. Feel the IT band stretch. Feel the thoracic cage, dial the left side chest open a little more. Nice, inhale, right arm high. Exhale, trickle your gaze to your fingers, right hand down to floor, right knee bends, left arm extends, and look up, only neck permitting. All right, wrap it behind your back, bend your right knee more. Really indulge in the stretch, everybody. Really get into the stretch, really dig in. So don't just wrap. A lot of times I see people wrap the arm behind the back. You want to wrap it with awareness. You recruit your arms as massive levers they are. Inhale, center. And then exhale, take it down slow. Left hand to floor. Heel toe your feet towards one another. All right, now we're going to find that half lift. Hands to shins. All right, big toes, heels together. Now if that squashes your ankle bones, there's too much feet hip width, right? 6 inches. Pull your chest forward. So I want to be able to have a little glass of water on Carla's back right now and on your backs at home. And then take your arms out wide to the side. Brace those abs and strong. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach up and stretch up. Victory arms are coming out today because they're taking care of you. So you're going to lift up, stay here, a little baby extension. Hips forward, heart up, pinky fingers may roll in, thumbs out. Little extension through your back spine. Inhale back to center slow. Exhale, belly in, forward, outward, and complete your exhale on the way down, chest towards thighs. And that's our imagery, doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Inhale to half lift, find some extension through that core and more, through that spine. Exhale, fingertips in line with toe tips. Step your right leg back to a runner's lunge, and fingers in line with toes, rock it. Yeah, rock and roll with your front knee not exceeding your toe line, and then make a circle in one direction with your right foot, stir it in the other, get deep into your hips, and then scrub your right heel back. Now options here, you can lower your right knee down, or you can keep it lifted. Go ahead and lift your left arm up. Go ahead, now press your right hand down like you're pushing what you don't need away from you, and then you're reaching for what you do need, and you draw it into you. Stay here, wrap your left hand behind your back, and then peel your chest open again. And if this is a little unpleasant, well good, it's a good challenge to maintain calmness within sensation. If you feel pain, I'd ask you to stop. Lift your left arm up high and float your left fingers towards the, we'll say towards the me, reach towards me, that's it, pull, 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 and then gently release your left hand to outside of foot, slow, and then gently lower your right knee, lift your chest, uncurl your toes. So that's layer one, okay? And then exhale, we're gonna shift the hips back and flex the toes towards the shin. Feel that deep stretch in the hamstrings, try it again. Toes come down, you can make a thumbprint or tented fingers, chest expands. Good. Exhale, pull your hips back, flex your toes. Now for those at home, right, or in here who want a little more, you know who you are, you're gonna go ahead and curl your back toes for the next expression. You're gonna lift your chest high and drop your hips forward and down. As you exhale, cobra hood forms, you round your back and you flex your toes to the left foot and you melt your hips up and back. Beautiful. Try it again, roll over your toes, lifting your chest and lowering your hips forward and down. You can keep your knee down or up, neck long, so you're looking up and back slightly. Exhale, cobra hood forms, flex your left toes and melt your right heel down. Try it one more time. Inhale, roll over your toes. So it's kind of a soaring movement of a lunge here, waking up your front back spine. One more time. Exhale, flex toes, hips back, head heavy, breath with you. And on your next inhale, go ahead and lift your right heel high, roll over your toes, and that's it. Lower your right knee down. And you may want to pad your knee, right, accordingly, or you could even do it on a rug for extra padding at home. Left hand to your left thigh, avoid your knee directly. Now let's do a nice 2-for-1. So you're gonna get your right hip flexor, right front back spine, draw your right bicep to frame your ear, and reach up and over. So the hips come forward and down, but the chest is lifting. You wanna indulge in the core more, reach out, long lever. Palms may come together, right? Or you could just be here, hand to floor. So you're reaching up and over, looking up, out, or down. Inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center slow. Stay here or curl your toes. Maybe pick up the right knee. Ooh, feel that? It's called crescent pose. So the hips come forward and down, and the knee can always stay down. And then exhale, push away what you don't need. Fingertips palm to floor. Right knee down or up. Step your left leg back. And your feet are about 2 fist distances apart, which is hip width. Plankasana. Plank, upper push-up position. Wrist, elbow, shoulder stack, gaze to the front perimeter of your mat. So when you look to the front perimeter or the edge of your mat, it just puts you in good form. Now on the knees or off the knees, inhale, shift forward, push the floor away. And then exhale, come all the way down to your belly. Uncurl your toes, okay? And then walk your hands a little further back so your hands are directly in line with your armpits. Let's focus on some lower back strengthening. Inhale, lift up. Now, send your awareness in your lower back, unclench your bottom, and then exhale, come down slow. Inhale, try to lift your knees, thighs, but don't lift your feet. Right? Don't lift your feet. Now give your bottom just a tiny baby little squeeze. And then exhale down. I don't want you to squeeze your bottom too tight. Put your mind's eye on lower back. Try one more like that. Inhale, this is all lower back health. Posture. Gazes outward and down. Hold, inhale. Now on your next exhale, release it down slow. All right, so that's lower back. That's also abs, posterior chain. Walk your hands as far back as you can, elbows in. Now lift up to a nice upward face. Now if you have a sensitive back at home, please throw this one out and stay with that first expression we practiced. Gaze over right shoulder, gaze over left. Just find a little movement. We always want to be mobile in our body. Good, now you have an option, one yoga push-up or none. Now a true yoga push-up, as we find our way to center, is basically just the chin tapping the mat, no chest. That's a power yoga push-up. So it would look like this. And Carla, if you want to join in, you're welcome to. So on the knees are off, chin taps, no chest, elbows in, and then we push right back up, down dog. And that's a yoga push-up. It's just the chin, no chest, and it helps to maintain the heat
especially if you're at home and maybe it's a little chillier in there or whatnot, so you're able to maintain heat in the body and we don't injure. Let's walk it out and breathe. Lifting one heel, lowering the other. Shake out the head, yes, no, no tension. And then go ahead with the tailbone sloping high, the head dangling low. Lift your heels as high will go. Bend your knees strong, gaze forward long. Walk, step, jump on the exhale to the front of your mat. Good. Now we're gonna inhale to half lift. Yep, find that length, arms out wide, and reverse swan dive. Really reach up for what you want. All that goodness. Palms may come together, delicate shoulders, keep them apart. Little extension, lift your chest up, heart up, reach up and back strong. Inhale, center, exhale, belly in. Now complete the exhale through the nose, outward and downward we go. And no, I didn't touch my nose, I pretended. Chest towards thighs. And then inhale through your nose, half lift pose. Exhale, release down slow, nice. All right, let's step the other leg back. So left leg back, right baby toe, right thumb, feet are hip width, and then just start to rock it. Wake up the fascia in those hips. Yeah, get that Achilles in there. And then circle that foot in one direction, circle in the other. Good, keeping that front knee in line with the ankles, scrub that left heel back. Left hand to floor. So the left hand fingertips come in line with toes. Now you may want to make a thumbprint. So the right arm is going to reach. Left knee may come down. So the left hand presses, right arm stretches. And you're opening up. Scrub the left heel back more. Get deeper into your calf, hammy. Stay here, wrap it. You can wrap your hand behind your back. You can gaze up, out or down, no tension. Not allowed. In your space, your personal sanctuary. Your time for you. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right bicep frames your ear, really reach, stretch. Take your right hand to outside of foot. Now, lower your left knee, uncurl your toes, and lift your chest. But feel, when you lift your chest, your hips forward and down. Then exhale, flex your toes, and really stretch back with the hips, toes back, chest forward. Inhale, come up with the chest, down with the hips. Good, and then exhale, hips back. So you're flowing in and out with breath-linking movement. That's vinyasa flow. Inhale, I'm gonna start to pick up my knee on this one, lift the chest. And then exhale, flex the toes, left heel presses. And try it again. Inhale, open wide, thoracic cage, good. Exhale, flex toes, inner thighs draw in and up towards one another. All right, let's add on. Let's pick up that back heel slow and lower the left knee nice and down. Let's go ahead and float the right hand to your right thigh and then just gently, we'll go right on into this one. Lift that left bicep to frame the ear. So now you're feeling the hip flexor. Toes can be flat or curled under. Elbow to thigh here, reach. Just don't do this. I see a lot of this sometimes. Never here, right? Just in case you were thinking of doing it at home. Take your right arm out if you want to load a little bit more through your sides, neck long, no tension. And then inhale back to center slow with your left knee up or down. Challenge yourself. Hands can be on your hips. You want to feel the hips forward and down, the chest up. We call it crescent pose. Whether you're on your knee or off, stay with the thread of the breath. Then exhale, push away what you don't need. Release your palms, fingertips down in line with toes. Uh-oh, here's that little plank push-up. Yeah, you ready? Yep.
Step the right leg back. You can even take your right foot to your calf, so plank asana. Yeah, so plank pose, on the knees are off. Let's take it all the way down to chaturanga. All the way down, yep. And then we're gonna uncurl those little toes. We're gonna flatten. Now this time, we're right into upward face, lifting the chest. Draw the inner eyes, the elbows in. So you're not like this and you're not too low. Find that happy medium. Curl through toes. Here's that yoga push-up. Chin tapping or not, elbows in. Exhale, push away. Ooh, down dog. Walk it out and breathe. So I think we're warmer. I think we're getting a little warmer here. And so as we walk it out and breathe, we're gonna just try a few more little standing postures. Then we'll head down for our stretch work. Go ahead as we warm up the body. Stamp your left heel down, apply a little pressure. Lift your right leg up to your own personal degree. It can be up to the ceiling, can be an inch off the floor, make it your own. Now bend your knee and stack your hips. Yep, right heel, left butt cheek. So give yourself like a little kick in the buns. Yeah, and keep your right shoulder square, a little bit more. Yep, there you go. So you want to square your right shoulder towards the mat. So this is more for your hip as opposed to your chest.
So you want to circle ankle in one direction and the other. And always keep your left knee down if that works better. And then as you exhale, gazing forward, draw your right knee towards your nose, and then your right baby toe to your right thumb. Yep, I like that little hesitation. Now sweep it on through, Carla. You got it. Sweep it. There it is. Use your right hand to assist, and sweep that right leg all the way up through your hands. Yep, all the way up through your hands. There you go. Yep, so you're going to be here, and sweep it all the way through. Yep, and there it is. Our favorite, the back to that runner's lunge. That's a tough transition. All right, pivot on that left foot. We did it together. Front heel in line with the back of the arch. Warrior two, warrior B. Left arm back, right arm forward. So we don't want to be a surfer warrior. We don't want to be too far back. We just want to honor that double S curve in our spine. So think of your favorite beverage on your right thigh. Don't let it spill. Yep. And your left. Yeah, there it is. It's right on there. We're not letting it spill. Now let's have some fun with this. Let's flip the palms up. And let's get more mobility, right? We're gonna exhale, straighten the right leg without locking it out. Hands to heart center. Center of calmness, radiating in the heel of your hands. Inhale, cut through any tension, slice through it. Exhale, belly in, arms up, palms together. And that right leg straightens without hyperextension. Inhale, slice through any tension, palms up. And again, unifying hands to heart center. Calm and peaceful and safe. Inhale, we reach, shoulders down. Exhale, we stretch. Good, now we're gonna hold it here and spin the toes in. So the big toes are kind of winking at each other. They're smiling, you're pigeon-toed. Release your arms behind you. Now options, some of us can't interlace, and that's okay. So maybe reach above your elbows, wrists. If you can interlace, try to find that non-dominant grip we don't usually take. And then lift your chin, chest, squeeze your bottom, send the heel of the hands towards one another, send the hips in opposition to that chest, and lift through the up. So you're not really dumping into lower back at all. So it's lower back, mid back, upper back, and then inhale, center, and then exhale, belly in, squeeze your bottom strong, come outward and downward, nice and slow. You can shake your head, yes. You can shake it out, no tension. So give yourself ample opportunity to stretch what you can't see, your hamstrings. Release some of the junk in the brain with your head lower than the heart. It also helps to get some of those creative juices flowing in that brain. Mindfulness, awareness. Let's find our way to center. Release your hands to lower back. And then take your hands either to your hips or arms wide to side, big toes in. Inhale, come up very slow, delicate backs, one hand to thigh as needed. Jet airplane wings strong. Spin your toes back to center long. So 90-degree angle from your knee in line with your ankle, front heel in line with back arch. Looking beautiful, Carla. What about you out there? Are you strong warriors? I think we are, right? And release right hand outside, left hand inside. Pick up your back heel. Step the right leg back. Now you can head right and down dog or take the flow. Let's take the flow, Carla. High to, we're flowing. We're flowing. And then you can, boom, upward face. Good. And again, delicate backs don't come up any higher than that first expression we practiced at the beginning. Maybe one yoga push-up, tapping chin, no chest, just chin. Exhale, push away. Down dog or child's pose. You decide, not the instructor, if you want to take child's pose at any time. Keep listening. Apply a little pressure to your right heel. Lift your left leg up a millimeter, up to the ceiling, make it yours. Bend your knee and stack your hips. So Carla's peeling open her hip, but she's not taking her shoulder with her because it's all about her hip opening and getting the good love. And you can circle ankle, one direction, the other. Make it feel very organic in your body, right, according to your needs. Now as we exhale, we roll the knee to the nose. So it's what we call a cobra hood, that's it. And then we'll slide it away. And then on the next exhale, we glide it through and we send the left baby toe to left thumb. Excellent. Now we're gonna go ahead and lift that chest. And then from here, let's go ahead and let's just pivot over that right foot. So the front heel's in line with the back arch. Right arm windmills back, left arm comes forward. So the shoulders are in line with the hips. The fingers are reaching, the palms are down. And I love to see how Carla's not having one arm higher than the other. A lot of times that happens. So your eyes are your greatest teacher in life, along with our life experience. So take a look-see every now and then to your body, to your back arm. Now from here, flip your palms up, and as you exhale, straighten your left leg on track and draw your hands to heart center. Calmness within sensation. Inhale, reach, cut through that tension. Exhale, palms draw in. Hands to heart center, thumbs to heart center. Inhale, you reach, inner outer thigh, shoulders down. Exhale, in. Let's try it one more time. Uplifted chest, one more time. We're gonna reach, cutting through what we don't need. Gathering in what we do need. Good, hands to heart center, slow. Spin your toes in. So your toes are drawn in, so you're pigeon-toed. And once again, we're gonna take those arms out, this time to jet airplane wings, not behind us. Delicate backs, please, one hand on thigh. Brace your abs, lift your chest, star pose. Good, now as you exhale, come outward, belly in, and downward, walking your hands either to your thighs, your shins, maybe outer edges of your feet. Some people like to hook. First 2 fingers and thumb, yogi toe lock around big toes. And then lengthen your neck, look to the back wall, and then roll your weight toward the balls of your feet. Shake out your head. A lot of us sometimes are making a face that would scare our mother or a friend, and we don't even know it, right? We don't even know it. So relax your face, relax your jaw, and just think, I'm stretching everything I can't see. Can I use my arm strength to facilitate a stronger range of motion? Can I shift more weight to the balls of my feet? Is my tailbone high? Am I planning out my day, or can I stay present and pull myself back into my breath, which is the only thing that's now? Take your left hand to your thigh, shin, maybe outside of foot. Now you're gonna reach, right fingers really reach, and have the armpit roll down. Now again, whether you're higher up or lower down, it doesn't matter. Keeping your right hip back as best as you can, I want you to slide your right arm over your left and drop the head through your arms, and then bend your right knee and pull towards your bent knee, that right knee, with your arm strength, and wiggle around. Wiggle. Don't be afraid to be mobile when you stretch, because when we wiggle a little bit and then we hold, we get a deeper range of motion. Now straighten your right leg slow, and let's try it one more time. Exhale, bend your right knee, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So you're kind of massaging the muscles with the breath, so the brain relaxes, and then as we exhale, straighten right leg, and the mind, right, let's be, and the body follows. Left arm up, thumb up, right hip back, stay here, wrap it. We're doing a lot of spinal twisting, which is great for kidneys, liver, spleen. Also great to give you energy. We could all use a little bit of that, right? Good positivity. Take that left arm halfway down low, right arm halfway up we go. Now right hand to thigh, shin, ankle slow, and send your left fingertips away. Pull away first, Carla, get that little extra stretch. And the left foot down, as it really reach for what you want, and make that X, you know it. So you just get the stretch, the outer blade of the foot, the pinky finger, and then make the X. You got it, my dear. Forehead to knee, like you're gonna kiss your knee. Because we can't kiss much of anything, but you can kiss your knee, your forehead to your nose to your knee. And now bend your left knee and wiggle around. Give yourself some love. Now wiggle. You can always take the hands higher up the leg, right? They don't have to be as low. And then straighten left leg. Exhale, hyper gently bend, wiggle, 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 self-massage. Those nooks and crannies that need that little extra. And then go ahead, straighten left leg without hyperextension. And then right arm up if you wish. You can take the left hand higher up the leg. Again, if you're at home, you can again use your little books, encyclopedia, right? Having you left around, right hand to lower back. Remember those dictionaries. And you can wrap it and keep your left hip back. It wants to come with you. But you want to dial the left side chest open. Get the spinal twist, the hamstring loving. Inhale, right arm halfway down slow. Left arm halfway up we go. Now all the way up, up, up. That's it, with a nice flat back. Returning to warrior B. Nice. Spin the left toes 90 degrees. Remember your favorite beverage on the left thigh. Don't let it spill. Arms strong, neck long. Left hand outside. Right hand inside. Pick up your back heel. Now a different transition here, because before we head onto our back, I think this pose is very appropriate during our times now. If you cannot take it in an upright position, I'll show you another variation on your back. Walk your hands for the first expression to the width of your mat and slide your left knee towards your left thumb for pigeon runner stretch. Yeah,
Very important pose for all of us. You have a knee injury, a hip replacement, you can't do it, it's not for you.
Left foot, right thigh, thread your left arm through the window of the leg, interlocking fingers to hamstring shin.
You will still benefit, it's still the same muscle groups, just a different approach. Carla's getting right on into it for sleeping swan pigeon. She's walking her fingers forward. And you can have a twilight gaze here, feeling your right heel in line with your knee, in line with your hip. So right now, we're gonna hold this pose to maintain a sense of calmness when we're being challenged. For many of us in all disciplines of yoga, and there's so many out there, this, everybody, can be the most challenging pose for a lot of us because it delves into the hips, thighs, buttocks, trauma, stuff from our subconscious. So feel your way into the stretch. Feel for the right hip forward. Feel for the left hip up and back. Feel if you just jammed yourself into the pose and your body wasn't ready. So on every inhale, I encourage you to get length, pulling your thoracic cage forward. As you exhale, I encourage you to find depth without being excessive or underdoing. As your mind drifts, pull your awareness back into your breath. And when you want to roll up your mat and leave and say, I've had enough, that's when the yoga is beginning. A state again of calmness within sensation. If I were feeling pain, I'd stop. And everybody just see if you can relax the clenched and guarded muscles of the face and just surrender to what is. Maybe flip your palms up, an open mind, nothing to hold on to, nothing holding me back. Open to new experiences, open to a new way of life for a lot of us, but open with a flexible mentality, not stuck in rigidity. Now on your next inhale, flood your lungs from the bottom up. And as you exhale, just open your mouths, big lion's roar, release what you don't need into the floor. Good. As the shoulders slide down low, walk your hands in slowly. On a goodbye exhale out. Right? You're gonna curl your back toes. I like to kind of inchworm the right knee in line with the hip and then kind of shake out that left leg. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like we house so much stuff. Physical and mental stuff gets housed in there a lot. Right? So shake it out a little bit and then find your way. Now curling your toes. Let's build a little momentum on the next transition. Lift your hips and just walk out your dog and observe without judgment how this pose has changed, how it's the same. But become witness conscious. You're the observer of what's going on in your body and around you rather than the judger or the labeler. Now let's go ahead and just lift the right leg up slightly and draw your right knee to your right thumb, right wrist. And then sweep, good range of motion, Carla. Sweep that right knee towards that right thumb. Good. Now, let's just talk about this because in a lot of classes, it'll be really fast, rush motion. You want your right leg either 45, 90 degrees, and think of like a cat or dog making its bed. Just kind of move around a little bit. And flex your toes. Remember, you can always approach this one on your back. It's not to feet. It's just a different approach. So lift your chest and then start, so you're puffing out, it's a little extension. And then as you exhale, belly in forward and down slow. So whether on this side your elbows are all the way down or you're all the way up, remember, right? The faster and harder we are on anything, right? The more easily we're apt to wear it out. So a car, relationship, your body is no different. So go slow and then assess how your body responds to movement. If you want more, go for it. Crawl the fingers further forward, pull the chest and pop it through your shoulders. Draw the left toes back. But if you're feeling it too intensely and you feel pain, question your approach in life. Why are you doing it? So not about, let's say, what you do, but how you do what you do. Think about your approach, everybody. In here, and on your mat, at home, and in your day-to-day. Right? Just live in your life. Think about your approach. Can I pull my chest forward on my inhales, and as I exhale, can I find more depth? Do I need to pad that right butt cheek? Is this side tighter? Am I having that fight or flight syndrome kick in? And if all this is happening to you, so put the practice
right? The calmness, building that muscle of calmness behind, right, your intention. So meaning you're putting your action behind your intention, saying, yeah, I'm going to be calm. That means backing off. Great. Hang out with me for one more round of deep belly breathing, such a potent pose, but so important, everybody, to release and heal during these times together. And on your goodbye, inhale out, walk your hands out slow, using your breath as your masseuse as we go. Whew. Sometimes it feels like something's stuck in that leg, a little alien. In line with the hips, shake it out. Oh my goodness, a little shake. It's great for the hips, great for sciatica, great for your back. Go ahead, draw the big toes in, knees apart, and just melt into child's pose. Surrender. So we practice this pose about a good half hour ago, a little bit more, and observing how it's changed, how it's the same. Hopefully you can breathe more clearly, have a little more energy. And if you don't, you observe that as well. Take one more deep breath in strong. Exhale it out nice and low. And walk your fingertips a nice stable distance away from that spine, crawling forward to the front of your mat. Take your time. All right, so you have an option to use your towel band, whatever you have at home. So we're gonna actually take it with us in just a moment as we mosey on down. For the first one though, let's just find our pose of inward reflection, a little bit of straddling. So you're gonna push the fleshy part of your bum away. So kind of wiggle around that fascia in your sitting bones. If you have difficulty sitting up tall, prop yourself on something up to help you. Now we can reach for our bands for the first one, right? Or your towel at home. Reach, stretch, or reach for nothing, just yourself, right? Your strong arms. With knees bent, you're gonna fold forward and take the band, towel right below toes, the balls of your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dip in and strengthen. Inhale, smile at your toe. Exhale, sitting bones anchor. One more time, inhale, pop that chest to the shoulders. Exhale, dip in. So it's not about how low can I go. It's how much can I feel the toes pull back to the shins. Can I feel the undersides of the knees press in? Good. Now as you inhale, release the band outward and up. And now super slow. Remember, there's that remote and I'm hitting slow-mo. And on the way down, I'm gonna hit pause. So you're able to pause, right? So you're recruiting. Right, all core. It's like you're standing, but you're on the floor on the way down. Nice control, Carla. So we're peeling down lower back, mid back. That's a good contrology, using our minds to master our muscles, right? And once again, our head lowers. Now bend your right knee, and we're gonna plant the band or towel or whatever you have, or maybe your fingertips. You intertwine fingertips to hamstring, shin, anywhere but the underside of your knee. And now, Carla, rotate with me. And ladies, gentlemen at home, rotate your toes to the right. Ooh, feel that? That's external rotation. Stay with that breath. And then draw your big toes in. But wholeheartedly, all the way in and in. And if you're saying, I don't feel it, choke hold more on the resistance, so it gives you just a little bit more bang for your buck. And now rotate a little faster. Out and in. Fast friction. Out and in. But you want to think of really going all the way to the side, to the side, to the side. Let's get one more to the right and one more to the left. Now hold it to the left. Take the band into your left hand. Take your right arm out like a wing and draw your right arm slightly lower than your right shoulder. So this is actually a pain relief exercise, everybody, for your neck, just as much as it is IT band. So we're gonna gaze away from the ouch, Carla, and we're gonna gaze to that right arm, and we're gonna send the right leg towards our chest, slightly over the left leg without lifting the right butt cheek. And that's big bands of ligaments, tendons, nerve endings. It's not muscle. So it's a little unpleasant, but breathe into it. Our practice for life. All right, is that a little unpleasant, Carla? Yeah, it's a little nasty, but we're breathing into it. And now let's find the difference in the stretch here. Slide your right leg all the way over your left. Right leg all the way over the left. Yeah. Now flip your palm up. And now take your right leg as far to the floor as you can without lifting your right shoulder. Keep that right shoulder down. So you don't even need a band. You can just bend your knee, shorten the lever if you have a lower back. It's kind of cranky this morning or afternoon, evening. You can extend your leg for more IT band loving. Now remember, this pose loves exhales. So your ally in your life, along with your breath and your partner, your body, right? Use your breath and swirl it around into those nooks and crannies that need it. Lower back, releasing to its natural state. I love to see Carla's shoulders down, beautiful form. And are your shoulders down at home? They better be, I'm watching you. Right leg back to center slow. Right hand to band as we go. Now take your right hand off to the, or right leg off to the right. We call this the Julie, right? This is Julie, she loves this one, Julie. And take the left hand on the left hip or on the left shin. So it's kind of like half a happy baby, I like to think of it. And flexing your toes. Kind of snuggle your shoulders away from your ears and keep your hips square to the ceiling so you're not rolling right or left, you're centered. And you're breathing. You can even close your eyes. Those have fun with your senses, helps to relax you. And keep sliding your right leg out to the side. If you don't feel it, take it higher up and further out till you feel your body gives you that intelligent sign to say that's enough, not pushing beyond your flexibility by any means. Inhale, right leg back to center, slow. And release your left heel about 6 to 8 inches from your left butt cheek as you go. Give that one last stretch for the right leg. Good, now gently exhale, bend your right knee, and release your right leg soft and free. Good, and let's try the other side. And taking the band below the toes to the ball of your left foot. Choke hold enough, everybody, on the band, so you're also utilizing your biceps. Right heel can be 6 to 8 inches over your right cheek. If it feels okay, and hip flexor, extend it down. Draw the left leg in where there's still a micro bend in the knee, and slide your toes off to the left. Think of those little pedicures, right? Those toe separators they put in, you got them between those little toes. Go a notch further to the left, a notch further, till you feel your leg tap ya, and that language of sensation. Now go in, big toe in, knee in. Hang there, still breathing, everybody breathing. Now let's go for fast friction, it's out and in. So you're wiggling the hip within the socket. So Carla, I like to think of this as like a cork in a wine bottle. You can't just pull it straight out, right? You gotta wiggle it. So same thing here, you're wiggling the hip within the socket to find your maximum range of motion. One more to the left, to the right. And now with your big toe down, your heel up, take that left leg towards you, left leg towards you. Take your left arm out to the left arm slightly lower than left shoulder. Send your left leg towards you and slightly over the right without lifting your left butt cheek. Excellent. So you can keep your right leg straight or knee bent. Sometimes I like the knee bent. It just helps you so you don't cheat and lift the left butt cheek because you want to get the IT band. Keep flexing your toes towards your knee. So you feel that. Keep sending left leg forward, slightly across and slightly down. Keep the breath flowing even if you're uncomfortable. Breath is there for you. Calm, smooth, and deep. Straighten your bottom leg if not already straight. Flip your left palm up and slide your left leg all the way over the midline of your body without lifting your left right shoulder. Soft gaze. Delicate backs, bend the left knee. All right. You want more IT band loving, keep the left leg straight. Right side belly spilling to left side of the room. And remember, complement the pose with full, rich breaths. In through nose, out through nose. Right side belly, left side wall. And basically, remember, you're being your own chiropractor, realigning your spine to its natural state. Inhale, left leg back to center, slow. Reach for the band with the left hand as you go. Here's that little Julie. Right hand above or below hip, or right hand right shin. And then draw the right knee towards right armpit. Keep the hips square. Shoulders, melt them down. Twilight gaze. Is this side my tighter side? Staying aware, not drifting. And if you are drifting, just come back to us. Let the breath draw and pull you in. Let that one reason that made you turn us on this little today, right? Let that pull you in as well. Reset button, clean slate. Left leg back to center, slow. Right heel about 6 to 8 inches away from right butt cheek we go. Flex your toes and draw the left leg in. Give that one last extra stretch. Breathing into it. Feel wonderful. And then go ahead, bend your left knee and release your band. Extend your left leg straight to the ceiling along with your right. Keep your lower back stay on. And just shake out your feet vigorously. Shake out your faster, faster than that. Faster, faster, faster. Yeah, shake them out as fast as you can. And notice, you can't isolate your feet from your legs, right? You can't. Everything is interconnected in your body in massive chains. Shake them faster, faster for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now close your eyes, flip your palms up, and feel that echo in your body. That reversal of prana, of chi. Let's try it again. Let's shake out the legs. Fast, 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 fast again for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And quiet those legs and feel that echo. Right? That vibration. It says, yes, I'm alive. It's a good day. Let's go ahead and squeeze those knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe forehead to knees for some, chest to thighs, thighs to belly, tailbone, hips towards your mat. And give yourself the hug you deserve for taking care of yourselves, for nurturing your mind, your body, addressing wellness. And then go ahead, release your hands to lower back, legs straight up, and gently scissor kick your legs slowly down to Mother Earth. You can just allow them to float down in one piece. Nice and slow, good. And then once your legs make it down, release your head, neck, and shoulders, if not already down, palms facing up. And get as comfortable as you can. And maybe you're really antsy today and you have a lot of energy, so get it out of the way. Or maybe there's a pose you're saying, oh, I wanted to do and we didn't. Get it out of the way. All right? And then when you're ready, get as comfortable as you can and be as still as you can, everybody. Let the breath be so involuntary that you don't even have to think of it anymore. All right? It just is so natural. Be careful of jamming your eyelids shut. And right now, receiving stability from Mother Earth, receiving her grounded energy, knowing she's always there to catch us when we fall, when we need to feel more grounded and connected. So just like we started class, our little mantra to ourselves, repeating to yourselves, I am calm, I am peaceful, I am safe. And see if you can visualize yourself in a calm scenario, a peaceful scenario, in a safe place. I am calm, I am peaceful, and I feel safe. And everybody, you have a powerful body and mind to be proud of. So say a thank you to yourself for showing up for you and making an appointment with yourself, with us, and not skipping out on yourself. Start to wiggle our fingers, toes. Start to roll your head gently from side to side. And please stay as long as you'd like. you're ready to start to move away from your mat, just roll to your right side. Coming into what we call fetal position, resting your right shoulder, left hand out for support. As you slowly open your eyes, just give yourself to acclimate to all the openings that exist and to all the openings that have occurred, mentally and physically. So we don't want to jar ourselves out of such a deeply healing state we created through the physicality of the poses. But remember, it's the mindset that drives the poses. As you look to the colors you see, you feel for the sound of the breath. You don't take any of it for granted. Everything we see today with fresh eye, clean slate. Gently moving our way up to our favorite cross-legged position. Take your time. It could be your butterfly, it could be a straddle, whatever you'd like, maybe half lotus full. Right, just be careful of your knees always. Let's take those victory arms up. We did it again together. We're gonna walk those little thumb knuckles. And let's see if you can massage your third eye center, making sure you're nice and sensitized or visual. So as you massage third eye center, right between your eyebrows, about 1.5 inches up. Very calming on humans, animals. Releasing the light, releasing the wisdom that will guide us on our journeys. And as we bow our chins to our chest and take our hands to our heart center, remember, right, nothing really truly goes away in our lifetime until it teaches us what we really need to know. So if nothing goes away until it teaches us what we need to know, right, know that life is your greatest teacher and things will keep showing up until we're able to resolve them mentally with calmness, with peacefulness, and with healing. So everybody, I want to thank you so much for joining us and tuning in. Until next time, go out, have a great, peaceful, safe, calm rest of your day. Namaste.
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 Thank you, Tova.
Thank you, Miss Carla, for joining in. And
Good
thank you all
stuff.
at home.